All right, man. Day 12. I mean, we officially passed the point of where you call it a grind, or is this just still part of it?
Yeah, I mean, it's still pretty much a grind. It kind of seems like Groundhog Day. You're waking up day to day, doing the same stuff over and over. But I mean, we're kind of at that point where you can kind of see a little bit of light at the end of the tunnel. I mean, I think we're kind of past that hump day in camp. But
yeah,
it's been
yeah, it's talking to some of the other guys. I mean, would you prefer to just be completely immersed in football right now, or do you need a break? You know, they were kind of talking about going to the movies and stuff like that. But I mean, as a guy like you, it's senior year. I mean, do you just want to stay in football mode all the time, or do you have to force yourself to get away from it sometimes?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. I mean, it's especially right now. I mean, obviously you don't have to school or worry about it. It's just football, which is nice. But I'm not going to complain about having that movie night. I mean, it was a nice little surprise. I mean, we still had practice that morning, but we had the night practice off to go see the movie. But it's nice to be able to just worry about football. But I mean, it's also nice to get a nice little surprise or a break like that. So.
Seems a little chaotic taking 100 some odd guys to the same movie. I mean, is that as wild of a ride as it seems like it would be?
Oh, it actually went pretty smooth. They just got about 3 or 4 school buses out there and bussed us over and went through the back, and so it wasn't too much of a hassle.
You know, I was asking, talking to some of the other guys about, like Dylan at the center position and like how he's coming along, and all they keep saying is he's smart. I mean, but he's also a little lighter than some of the other guys too. I mean, how much of I mean, as a guy that's been around for a long time and seen a lot of different players, I mean, how much of a difference does that make for you on the other side? Does it affect you who's at center? Or, I mean, even though he's not right next to you, or?
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want the center to. I mean, he's a guy that needs to know pretty much every position, what's going on in the play to make the right calls. Obviously, the quarterback's going to identify the linebacker, but the center needs to be smart enough to be able to make the right calls. It's kind of like the traffic guard guy out there, making sure everyone's going in the right direction. So I mean, obviously Trevor and Dylan as well. I mean, they're both probably 2 of the smartest guys on the team. So I mean, obviously you want an intelligent guy at center. So I mean, as long as they know what's going on, it's not too much of a difference.
So you don't notice any sort of a shift, or there's nothing you need to do as far as what you're doing?
Not necessarily. I mean, I've only really ran with Trevor at center so far.
No. Cool.